Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss about the manufacturing industries in India too, that is mineral waste. On the basis of raw material, generally different types of industries are there. Manufacturing industries, mineral waste is one of them, and another also the agro-based industry. Agro-based industry means those industries raw material supplied from the agricultural field, like cotton textile industry. Cotton textile industries raw material is the cotton, so it supply from the agricultural field. Sugarcane industry, this is another example of the agro-based industry. Sugarcane also produced in the agricultural field, so sugar industry also the agro-based industry. In the same way, some industries are there which are called mineral waste. Those industry developed on the basis of the mineral, those that industries are called the mineral based industry. Okay, like iron and steel plant industry. Okay, this type of industries raw material generally comes from the mineral. Okay, so that's why it is called the mineral based industry. So today I will discuss about the iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry, look here. Iron and steel industry is the key element in the heavy industrial structure of a nation. So iron and steel industry is the key element in the heavy industrial structure of the nation. Iron and steel industry is the one of the heavy industry. Okay, and it is very important for any country's development. On the basis of the, if any country developed in iron and steel industry, that time that country's economic condition also will develop. Okay, it is often called the basic industry and forms the backbone of the industrial economy. It is the basic industry. Why it is called basic industry? And backbone of other industry also. Why? Because we know that to construct the other industry in every sphere we need the iron and steel. That's why iron and steel industry is called the basic industry. Clear? Iron and steel is called the basic industry. And most of important industries such as automobile, locomotives, rail tracks, shipbuildings, machines and tools and manufacture of defense equipments depends on the iron and steel industry. All other industries like shipbuildings, rail tracks, locomotives, defense equipments, everything depends on the iron and steel industry. So it is the basic industry. Iron and steel industry is the basic industry. Okay. The production and consumption of iron and steel is one of the most significant measure of the level of industrialization and economic growth of a country. The production and consumption of iron and steel, any country's economic condition or any country's development, we can assume how much amount of steel produced that country, or how much amount of raw materials of iron and steel industry present on that country. From that we can assume the country's development. Clear? Because if any country there are huge amount of raw material of iron industry present, that time that country will develop in the iron industry, iron and steel plant industry. So that country will be developed in economic condition also. Now I will discuss about the difference between an integrated steel plant and a mini steel plant. What are the differences between the integrated steel plant and mini steel plant? An integrated steel plant is one where all the three processes from melting of iron ore in the blast furnace to steel making followed by shaping of the metal by rolling is carried out under the one complex. That is integrated. Means integrated steel plant, in this integrated steel plant all the process has been done. Okay, all the processes done in one places. Okay, so that's why it is called the integrated steel plant, which processes, that is melting of iron in the blast furnace, steel making, and followed by shaping of the metal, everything done in one process. And mini steel plants are decentralized secondary units, but mini steel plants are there some, that mini steel plants are secondary units. They use electric arc, and induction furnace for processing. Then next point, they use scrap iron and sponge iron, which are easily available. Scrap iron and sponge iron, which are easily available. Next, they produce alloy steel, mild steel, and stainless steel. And in a mini steel plant, they produce alloy steel, mild steel, and stainless steel. And the mini steel plant, they also produce liquid steel, which is turned into ingots. Okay. In India, there are 173 mini steel plants in the country, and they are widely spread. In our country, total 173 mini steel plants are there, and they are widely spread. Okay. So what are the advantages of mini steel plant? Now we will discuss about the advantages of mini steel plant. The government of India is planning to set up some more mini steel plants because they have several advantages. Number one, they do not use heavy capital investment. Why country India interested to develop the mini steel plant? Because they do not use heavy capital investment. They use scrap iron, which is easily available in the country and is comparatively cheap. In the mini steel plant, they use the scrap iron, and also it is comparatively very cheap. They do not cause pollution. The mini steel plant do not cause pollution. Number 4, they produce special steel. Mini steel plant, they produce special steel. Number E, they can be set up at any convenient place, as they do not need huge infrastructure. Okay, in any convenient place they can produce, because they do not need a huge infrastructure. Disadvantages of mini steel plants. Okay, now we will discuss about the disadvantages of mini steel plants. The only disadvantages of a mini steel plant is that it is totally dependent on electric power. Mini steel plants' disadvantages are, it is totally dependent on electric power. Secondly, they consume more power per unit weight of steel produced than the integrated steel plants. Okay. And some of the mini steel plants are located at Kanpur, Jaipur, Pune, Hyderabad, Ranchi, Delhi, and Bhopal. Some of the mini steel plants located in that places. Large integrated iron and steel plants in India. Now I will give some large integrated iron and steel plants in India. These are Tata Steel Company, that is private sector. Private sector means this is a personal, means a particular one person is the owner. Okay. Second, Bhilai Steel Plant, first public sector plant set up in technical collaboration with the USSR, now Russia. Bhilai Steel Plant, it constructed with the collaboration of Russia. Number 3, Rourkela Steel Plant set up in collaboration with the West Germany, now Germany, and Visakhapatnam Steel Project, and also the Visakhapatnam Steel Project. Clear? Tata Steel Company, this is the oldest and the largest steel industry of India. Tata Steel Company, this is the largest and oldest steel company of India. The company changed its name to Tata Steel from TISCO in 2005. TISCO full form is the Tata Iron and Steel Company. Okay, and it is a private sector enterprise. It is the private sector enterprise. Okay, and it was established 1907 by Jamshedji Tata at Sakchi in Singhbhum district of Jharkhand. Sakchi in Singhbhum district of Jharkhand. It constructed in 1907 by Jamshedji Tata. Okay, thank you students. Today's discussion up to this.